So HP has released the new 730, 830 printers to the market, but those of you who have a 700, 800 series printer, you're also going to benefit from some of the changes they've made with these new models. Specifically, the maintenance cartridge, and then secondly, the print heads. I want to cover the specifics of it so that you folks running the 700, 800 series printers can upgrade your firmware and then have the same ability to run these things. So first off, the maintenance cartridge. What HP did here now is they added an ink collection unit to the system. This ultimately gives me a lot more wiper in here because the part of the maintenance cartridge that would have collected fluid is now being all captured up front. Those of you that run white ink a lot, it uses a little more fluid through the filling up of the white ink process or the initialization of those print heads when you place them in here. Now with that fluid being captured up here, halfway through the life cycle of the maintenance cartridge, you simply swap it out full of ink and put a fresh one in here and you have the remaining capacity of your tissue wiper. The second big improvement is the print heads. HP now has a universal print head for all of the modules. So all of your color channels as well as your overcoat, it now is a universal head, so you don't need to have extra parts sitting on your shelf to make that available. To make all of this possible, it's a simple matter of updating to the latest and greatest firmware on your 700, 800 series printers. The machines allow you to do that oftentimes from the front panel of the machine. If it doesn't upgrade the firmware automatically from the front panel because you're having network connections, you can always log in, download the firmware on your PC, and then push that firmware update from your PC to the machine. And even if that fails, you can always download the firmware onto a USB thumb drive, plug that into the back side of your machine where the Ethernet port is, and then that'll also update your firmware. I am a huge fan of using a My Favorites link for all the different inks and consumable parts for all the printers. And so in addition to updating your firmware, you're also going to need to update your My Favorites list so you can order online, making sure you're getting the right parts and products. So if we look here at My Favorites list for my 700 series printers, still the same ink cartridge that I was ordering in the past, but I need to update the maintenance cartridge as well as the print head technology that I run on here. So the maintenance cartridge now available for your machine. It says right on here in Grimco.com it's being discontinued and it will be replaced with this new 63A, the maintenance cartridge that has the removable ink collection unit. So I'm going to add this to my favorites, and then I'm going to go through and add this to all of my printers that will now use it. My 730 or 700 and my 800 series printer. My 730, 830 are already updated with that new part number. And then additionally, let's go ahead and take a look at the print heads for this machine too. So previously in the past, you would have to have a cyan and black, a light cyan, light magenta print head on hand. Now when we click on those print heads, we'll see that there's another option available in the drop-down box here of a universal print head. And so the universal print head will cover all of your color channels and your overcoat channels. You'll still need to keep your optimizer as well as your white print head in that favorites list. But just like we did with the maintenance cartridge, we add this to our favorites, and then let's update our 700 and 800 series printers to our My Favorites list. So the next time I need to order, makes it real easy, Grimco.com, jump on there for that printer model, and I know exactly what print heads I need to use. Let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit, and I'm gonna get rid of my previous color channels from those machines as well. I no longer need light cyan, light magenta, less SKUs, less things on the shelf that I need to worry about maintaining. At the end of this video, I'm going to include an updated My Favorites list for the 700, 800 series printer, which will have the correct maintenance cartridge and print heads in there. Go ahead and copy that into your own Grimco.com account. You'll have all that set up correctly.